Hello everyone and welcome back. We're back for a evening stream. So I didn't play this afternoon. I did some stuff and now I just got home and I was like, you know what? Let's do an evening stream. Let's play some cards. Let's play some poker and see how we do today. Let's see how we do this session, I should say. The session this morning was absolutely fantastic. We won about 1050 and we'll see how it goes this evening. So I put myself on the waiting list of a bunch of tables. It doesn't look like the waiting list is that long. So we'll see what happens. Looks like there's a bunch of good tables running. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. All right, let's pop up the chats. Set everything up while we wait for a seat. Here we go. So I already got one table here. I showed you guys this one in the meantime. 500NL table while we wait on the seat of the other rests. All right. Board and suited. We're going to be folding this. A few familiar faces at the tables this evening. We got Kukusiki. Haven't played much with him lately. Ace King versus Queens. Ace King wins. Duke loses the flip. I got a seat at the 500. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Nice. There's a lot of tables today at CoinPoker in the evening. A lot of action. Put myself on the waiting list for the 100NL tables as well. We'll see how fast we get a seat there. Alright, let's go to table 3 here, the 500NL. Let's see what happens. We have deuces. We are going to flop a deuce, and then life is going to be beautiful. I got a seat at another 200 here as well. I'm going to put that one here. I burned the boats. Played a little bit with him, I think, this morning. Don't really have an opinion yet on him. So we're going to start off with a call and see what happens. That is not a deuce, unfortunately. So we're going to have to be check folding. So we got 3 tables running at the moment, 200, 500, and 100s. And I got 4 200NL waiting lists at the moment. So, didn't play this afternoon, some stuff. And now I just got home and I was like, yeah, alright. Sound, audio is good. Always check just to be sure. Always check just to be sure. Let's make a little video, tell people that we're live. Open up the queen 8, see what happens. Hey, what's up everyone? We are live this evening for a little evening stream on CoinPoker. We'll play some cash games. Join in, enjoy the stream guys. Here we go. Jack 7 folds, 5 deuce folds. Going back to the grid. All right, that's shared. Alright, 8-7, we fold. I'm second on the waiting list of most tables and first on the sum. Hopefully we can get a seat fast. Alright, updates posted. Let's see here. 7th and suited here, we're gonna be defending against GTO-BG. Let's go. Interesting board here, let's see what happens. Probably gonna start off with a check call, I don't think there's any check raising here. So let's start off with a check call. Interesting turn. Let's see what happens on the turn here. So do I check raise the turn here? I think I do check raise the turn, right? I think we do, right? Yes, I do. Gonna check raise this turn here. Nice. Take it down. He snap folds. Interesting. Didn't even think about it. The Jack 10 here, we're gonna isolate this. Oh, we gotta see that's 200, nice. So I got 5 tables running at the moment. He clicks it back, interesting. So I guess we'll just flat this and we'll see what the flop brings. Ooh, this is gonna be dicey. He only has 42 bigs and he clicks it back pre-flop. What do you have? Sometimes 8s, 9s maybe? Do you really have aces when you do this? Very, very interesting. I can sometimes see people just jam here, you know? But he does put half pot here. There's not much I can do here. I'm just gonna check call and probably just check call turn 2. But yeah, on this turn, probably just gonna check call. Not much we can do here. If he has aces and kings, he just limp that and just limp click it back against me. I guess you have it, right? But I see too many people having sometimes ace king, ace queen and just double barreling it off here. Sometimes they have 8s, 9s, 10s maybe. And they just barrel it off. You know, I think he can definitely have aces here and kings. But it's gonna be quite interesting. So yeah, I'm not folding. Especially now with this flush draw on the turn. I'm just not gonna fold and I'm just gonna put it in. And he does have the aces this time. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm not gonna be folding there. Nice hands. Not much I can do. I was kind of hoping for a king on the turn, that way I could get away from it. But a jack or a 10 would have been even better. So let's isolate him again, and let's try it again. Okay, he folds this time. Got a little bit of our money back. So I got a7 suited here. Multi-way here, I am gonna bet. Yeah, I'd like betting multi-way here. Heads up, I'll probably check. Multi-way, I'll bet here. So I got a raise, just folds. Alright, so we got aces at the 500. Let's go. See what happens here. Let's make it 875. See what happens against 4 milli. Haven't played much with him. Took a little bit over the last few days, but seems to be snug. Folds this time. Queen 9 offsuit here. I'm going to open it folded to me. See what happens. Let's open it up. I have no idea who Nasty Business is. Haven't played with him either. Don't know if this guy's good or bad. We get 3 bets. We fold. Here with the 6-7 here, I opened DJ Mike 3 bets and I called him. He folds. Queen and suited, let's see what happens there. Let's start with the defense. It's quite of a difficult board to do anything on. So we're just going to check folding. Alright, king queen offsuit here, let's see what happens. Let's open it up. Can't do much on that board, so we're gonna check. And we're gonna check fold, I presume. Unless he checks back. And we hit a king. Nope. Not much I can do there. Let's open the jack deuce. A little bit loose. But we'll try to get the blinds. Alright. So ace-8 offsuit here, gonna defend against Batan. No idea who he is as well. Not the greatest flop, so we're gonna be check folding, not much we can do. Not much we can do on these boards. Alright, king 9 suited here bottom. Let's see. We get 3 bets, so it folds. I keep folding! What's going on? It's all part of the bigger plan. We're gonna win a stack at 500 in any minute now. Well, you'll see. Any minute we're gonna win a stack there. Alright, let's defend here the 8-6 suited. Also a very difficult board. Probably just gonna fold. Oh, that's interesting. Now I'm gonna overbet this. Let's make it to 150% almost. He folds. Let's go to table 1 here. We got 4-5 suited. Let's defend. Interesting board. Let's see what happens. Ideal, we want this, yeah, we want that, right? So do I bet small or just keep checking? Actually, I think I just keep checking, right? They still have too many like 8s and 7s and 6s and 9s. I don't think I want to be betting this. They even have some queen X's that they check the flop too, so if it goes checked around again, it's quite nice. But we're mainly looking to go to showdown. I'm not going to be betting here. Okay, nice, we take it down. We'll take it. Right, so king 8 offset here on the button. I will open the folder to me. See what happens. Fold now. Alright, I got a seat here. But if I got a seat here, did it remove my other table? It did remove my other table, right? That's so annoying when that happens that's a bug from Jurojin. It always happens, it's so weird. I got that. Alright, there we go. It's like a bug from Jurojin. Sometimes Jurojin opens a table on top of another table, and then it closes the table that we're at, which is really, really annoying. It happens sometimes. Alright, so we got now 3 tables 200, 4 tables 100, and I have 1 table 500. Got ace king here on the side table. Let's see what happens on the 100 now. You just take it down. Well, definitely queen 7 suited here, a bit loose, but alright. Multi-weight. Let me check folding. Look at that, it did it again, right? Close my other table. There it is. Super strange. I don't know why it does that. So we got a few hands here. Let's fold this. Let's go. So I gotta close a 100NL table because I've got I got another 200 here. Okay, let's go. So we got 6s here. I'm gonna bet on the flop. So I think the turn we just check back, right? And do I bluff my hand on the river here just to get a 7 or 8 to fold? I think we do. Basically, this is aims to fold an 8 or a 7, right? Not looking to fold ace-x of hearts, that's for sure. But we're looking to fold an 8 or a 7. Nice. Let's open up the ace-jack. Okay, not a bad flop. Don't think I'm gonna be betting though. I'm gonna be checking back, and then we'll see what happens on the turn. Okay, interesting turn. So we'll just keep checking. Okay, see what happens on the river. If he bets like a small bet, I'll probably call. He checks, and I'm just gonna go to showdown at this point. So I got a little hand here on the side table. We got 7s, blind on blind. I flop a set, so I'm gonna start check raising this. So he does bet, which is quite nice. So now we're gonna be raising. Look for the deuce of hearts would be nice. He folds. Oh, we got our friend Barroco at the table. Interesting. So check, check. I'm going to check on that ace too. Maybe he'll start bluffing. No. I'm a bit half pot here now. No action. Alright, 9's here. Let's see what happens. against DJ Mike. So this would have been a mix, I believe, between calling and 3-betting. And this time, limps, I'm gonna ISO. He folds. So let's 3-bet the Queen Jack here against Burn the Boats. Let's make it $50. Alright, he calls. We're gonna start off with a small bet on this board. And we're gonna bet turn on some spades, an ace, a 10. That's the plan. He raises small, which is quite interesting. That's when he raises, we just folds. So let's go to this hand here. I 3-bet and he calls. I'm going to start off with a half pot size bet. Really good flop for us. See what DJ Mike wants to do here. He just folds, unfortunately. Would have liked a little bit of action there. Alright, see here with the ace king. It's open. Let's see what happens. The pinch mundo calls. I guess here in these positions I can sometimes bet, sometimes check. I'm gonna check this time. Checking back does not mean I don't have an 8. I still have an 8 sometimes. But here now I'm just gonna continue checking. Gonna go to showdown. So he bets here. I think I have to call sometimes, right? And I think this is a good combo to call with. Although I do feel I'm gonna value time myself, I think, against the 4. Yeah, some may. Yeah. I think with a king of hearts I'll call. Nice. Very well. Very well. Alright, fold this. So I think we're down a little bit, right? Start of this session. Let's bring out the calculador to give you guys a little bit of an update. Put this one here. So we're down about 150 bucks. A little bit, just a little tiny bit. We're down 150 bucks. So I got 8 tables at the moment. We have 1, 2, 3 200s and 4 100s. Oh, there's still a bunch of 100NLs here. Why am I not on the waiting list? Like, what? So I put myself on the waiting list on those. Hopefully we get a seat soon. All right. King 4. Fold this. Alright, we got some action here. King Queen suited into 100NL table. Let's see what happens. Games are pretty good at the moment. Good games. Right, Matea 3-bets us. And we're going to start off with a call. This is not the board we're looking for. So if he bets, we are just going to fold. We got ace-9 off here. We'll raise a fold or two. Alright, let's do it. Interesting boards. Against the Corion, I am gonna bet here. I'm gonna bet against him. Alright, good results. We got queens there. It's a 100NL table. Let's see what happens. So Duke opens, makes it bigger than usual, quite interesting. And DJ Mike decides to flat, so we're going to be raising here. I'll make it 15. Make it 15 big blinds to go. Duke is starting to make different sizes, which is quite interesting. Alright, what does he have? Ace King. We're going to be flipping against Duke. Ooh, Queen on the River, nice. Take that one down. Alright, so at the bottom here in the 500NL table, I open and the Corion calls. We have top pair, we're going to be betting. Start off with a half pot. Because this turn I think we are going to go a bit more passive. I'm going to check it back. An interesting river. It's quite a weird river. He checks, which is actually very interesting. Like, I presume he would have bet most hands. So when he checks, I don't think he has a flush. Maybe a straight? I don't think so. I'm going to go for value with my 2-pair. I think I can still get value from worse 2-pair. So I'm going to go half pot here. Half pot seems like a reasonable bet to call for him if he has 2-pair. But he folds. So now I got ace king over there. Let's see what happens. Let me take it down. I'm muting my mic there to sneeze. Sometimes I have a little bit of allergies. Alright, wow, that's nice. King 9 suited there against Dewey. We flop a flush. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna fast play this against Dewey if he bets. I have to because there's a bunch of smaller flushes he could have too, so I'm not gonna play around here. I'm just gonna fast play it. It's not like he's gonna be bluffing much on a turn when I just call. So I'm just gonna fast play my hands. Alright, let's go to the pocket sixes. Burn the boats makes it a min raise. So if I'm a small one here, not really a super big fan of a flanning range, but we will flat with the sixes. Hopefully Nasty Business does not want to squeeze. I don't know if this guy's regular or not, but okay, I'm gonna fold now because Ben a Bad Beat is raising. He's 3-betting. Interesting size Ben a Bad Beat is using here. Burn the boat folds. Okay. Hey, what's up, the Wicked Sinner? Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for the support. Yeah, this week has been amazing. This week we're up a lot of money, like 5 to 6k. I think we're up this week. It's going really well. Against Dubik here, we're just going to be folding the 8s. I don't think I can... Can I just 4-bit jam this against him? This is going to be close, actually. I'm going to fold it this time. But this is going to be close, though. I'm going to check in the charts about this in cash games here, if I can just 4-bit jam 8s for 40 bigs there against Dubik. Alright, we got 9s here. Against Triple Down, don't know who he is, but I'm going to start off with a 3rd bet here and see what happens. Okay. I think we're going to check back now and see what happens on the river. Okay, interesting river. Let's see what he does. So he has some aces here, right? But mostly like weak aces. I'm curious what he's going to do on the river here with the hearts. So he checks out, I'm going to check it back. Alright, nice. That's kind of what we're hoping for he has. Alright, we got 8s here. We're going to be 3-betting DJ Mike. Let's see what happens. So Mike decides to 4-bet us here, and I don't think 8s is going to be a jam here, but I think I'm going to flat the 4-bet and flop a set. That sounds like a good plan. So let's do it. Well, it's not a bad flop if we're talking about not hitting a set. Let's see what happens there. So he goes for a decent sized bet, and we're a little bit deeper. Okay, I guess. So I'm going to start off with a call here. I'm not just going to fold the 8s right away. Interesting. Let's see what he does here. I think he's going to check back a little bit, but I have some 9x's in my range. So I don't think he's going to be bluffing here anymore, that's for sure. If he has an ace high, he's just going to go to showdown. Doesn't make any sense for him to continue betting. And I guess if he does bet, it's kind of weird, huh? Like if he bets, I just fold, right? It's kind of awkward. I just don't think he's ever bluffing here when he bets twice. Like, is he sometimes still bluffing like King 10 suited? But why would he do that? It makes, I don't know. I don't think he's bluffing here, so I'm gonna fold. Alright. I respect DJ Mike. Not sure about that one. Not sure about that one. I'm gonna take a picture of that and review that one later. I'm not sure about that fold on the turn, if that's a good fold or not. Like, I don't fold 10s, you know? I don't think I fold 10s there, but it gets a little bit dicey. I'm gonna check it back here against Dewey. I could also bet this, right? I'm gonna bet this actually, because I can call a check raise with that hand. I don't mind calling one. All right, we take it down. And with the 8s hand, I'm not sure. I mean, I call 10s, right? I mean, yeah, I think I can fold 8s because he still bets 10s and jacks, and yeah. I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird hand. It's a weird spot. All right, so we have ace queen here. Let's see what happens. He folds. Hey, what's up, Anival Padilla? Welcome to the stream. This is CoinPoker. CoinPoker is one of the best websites at the moment to actually play cash games on. Has the one of the lowest rake structures, has good promotions, has good rakeback, and has daily leaderboards with cash games. Has a bunch of stuff. If you don't have an account yet, you can always register with the link in the description, and with promo code TRICA. TRICA, you get a $2,000 deposit bonus, 100% match. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. Appreciate it very much. All right, let's see ace king here. Let's see what happens. All right, so he does call, and on this board from early position, I'm gonna go with 3/4, and we'll see what happens. What DJ Mike wants to do here. He folds, which is a good result. It's always a good result when they fold when you have no pair. Right, King 9 suited there. Let's see what happens against El Pinche Mundo. I'm gonna be defending, and we'll see what the flop brings. Interesting board. Do I want to lead this sometimes? Maybe not the 9 high. Maybe not the 9 high. So it checks back. Turn, I'm gonna just check again. Don't think there's much merit for me to be betting there with my 9. And river, I'm gonna go for a small bet. Or do I want to go for a big bet here? Actually, I'm gonna go for a big bet. I think I can get some value if he has like a 5x or a 4x maybe. I think I can get some value. So I'm gonna go for a big bet here. I don't think he has a 10. So my 9 is basically top pair. And I think I like betting big as well if I have some type of bluff, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go for a big side here. Let's see here. And my daughter just got home for her from her lessons. Let's see here. He has college, which is quite nice. Got some. Oh, he has a 10. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. I guess he was thinking about raising me, eh? That's interesting. Alright, let's fold this, fold this. There you go. Fold it, fold. Here you go, baby. Have fun. Yeah, I put it right there, baby. No, I didn't find one. Just close the door, okay, baby? Thank you. Love you. So what happened here? I got a little bit distracted there. My daughter just came in the room. Okay. So let's bet this. Okay, with the ace jack I squeezed. I'm gonna bet small here now. And ace queen here. Okay, Barocco is donking. So when he donks here, what do I do here? I'm gonna just call. Okay, we take it down with the ace jack, which is quite nice. Okay, let's see with the ace queen. So he donks again half pot here, and I guess we just continue calling. We'll see what happens on the river. Interesting river. So he does check now, so we're gonna go for big bets. I'm gonna say to him, hee hee. Let's see what he does here. He folds. Okay. I played a lot against Barocco. He's always fun to play against. Right. Alright, so I think we're not down that much anymore. I think we can recuperate it a little bit. Let's see here, let's give you guys an update. Alright, so we're down about $100 at the moment. Just still a little bit. A small, tiny, weeny $100. Alright, we're taking queen here. Let's see. So here we're just going to be flatting. I don't think there's anything else I can do here with the king queen. I should do it, I should say. I can do a lot of things. Not the board that we were looking for, so we're just going to be check folding. And jacks, let's see what happens here. Alright, so jack's gonna isolate. I'll make it 6 here. So DJ Mike decides to raise. I'm just gonna jam here because the sizes got bigger here because of the isolation. So I don't think there's much I can do here, so I'm just gonna jam. And we'll see what happens. So no snap is good. That usually means he's gonna fold. You might think about calling with like ace queen. Maybe he tanks with like 10s, 9s. Actually, I really would like a call now after he thinks for that long. He does fold this time. Let's see about the ace jack. We take it down. A bit small here. And I'm going to continue betting with the ace 9. I think I'm good here a lot of the time. So I'm going to continue betting there. It's not a good river though. It's funny to hear my daughter on stream. Yeah, I put it right there, baby. No, I didn't find one. Close the door, okay, baby? Thank you. Love you. Alright, let's see here. Ace 8. So ace 8 here is going to be a mix, right? Oh, he makes it pretty small though. I think against the small size, I guess we just peel more, right? Don't really want to 4-bet this too much against the small size, so we're going to peel. Okay. It's going to be interesting if I want to float on this board once. I was going to say it's going to depend on the size, and I think on this size I'm going to float at least once. And then we'll see what happens on the turn. That's a quite boring turn. Let's see what he does. And just folds. So we got the nuts here. I'm just going to continue betting. Hey, what's up, Jack Gordon? Thank you for tuning back in. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you. Let's see what GTO here wants to do. GTO BG. So when he jams here, I mean, he's basically saying he has a full house, right? So I think I just have to fold. I don't think I can call. I don't think it's ever not a full house, right? Unless he's specifically jamming like a... Okay, let's think about this for a second here. So he didn't check raise the flop, so he doesn't have 7 6s. So the only hand that he can have here is ace 6, right? That's the only full house he's repping. He's only repping ace 6 here because he doesn't have 7s, he doesn't have 6s. Because he check raises the flop, he doesn't have jacks, so it's only ace 6. And that means he called ace 6 on the flop and didn't check raise. So that's basically what he's saying, right? He can only have ace 6 here. So I guess against that we just have to call, right? I mean, he's gonna turn some hands like Queen Jack, like with a club, into a bluff, I think. So I don't think I can ever fold this. Yeah, it's like I said, it's only a6, you know, it's the only hands. I don't know if he's capable of turning like a hand like Queen Jack into a bluff, right? I don't know if he's capable of doing that. But it's literally the only hands. It's the only full house that is possible. Unfortunately, you know, it's annoying losing against stats, big pots, 500 bucks. But yeah, I don't think I can fold a nut flush just against one combo he can have. And as long as he bluffs a little bit of like Queen Jack with a Queen of Clubs, for example, if he sometimes bluffs this, I don't know if let's be, I'm gonna be honest here, I don't know if he's actually doing that, but I don't know. That was quite annoying. But there's not much we can do about it. Alright, so I got another seed here. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of this one here. Alright, so we got aces there. Ooh, that's nice. Let's try to get our buying back. So let's make it 26 here. And then we'll see what happens. He's thinking about it. Just put it in. Just get over with the misery and just put it in. I folds, unfortunate. Alright, let's see here. Fives, let's see what happens. You take it. Limp pot here from blinds. Bet one big blind, flop the gut shots. See what happens. So just check raise me. I mean, don't want to float once here with the gut shots. I think I'm just gonna fold. You can't go too nuts with the check raises there because I still have a lot of ace X's that I just checked back on the limp pots. Pre-flop, so I can't go too crazy there. So I got ace queen here. Let's see what happens against Barroco. Ooh, Barroco makes it big. Just gonna fold. Let's go back here. Yep, no, not that one. This one. So he 3-bets me small, so I'm gonna call the small 3-bet here with the 5-7 suited. Just definitely want to call once with that and see what happens because it's so small. All right, we got a pair. Let's see what happens. So a big bet though. Not a big fan of that big bets. Do I want to peel once here, or do I want to raise here actually? with my small pair here. He goes bigger now than last time. Last time, you remember last time he went small? Now he goes bigger. I'm actually gonna raise here. I'm gonna raise small here. Do something that I don't do very much. This might actually work against this type of player. Let's see what happens. If he calls, we basically just check back turn, take the free cards. But I kind of like doing this. Small raise here. Oh, if he jams, I'm gonna fold. Something I don't do very much here, this specific spot, but I do it against that specific player. So we're down at the moment $600. Gotta win back 600. To give you guys a little bit of an update. Alright, so King 10 there, let's see what happens. I'm gonna 4-bet this against DJ and Mike. See what he does. Well, there's not a 500 table, didn't see it, just started. Put myself on the list. DJ Mike is thinking. He thinks for a long time. He thinks a lot, this guy. Alright, so on this board, I'm going to start off with a half-pot bet here. I think I do want to go half-pot, right? I do want to go small here, out of position. Actually, no, I'm going to go half-pot here. See what he does. So he calls, and on the turn, do I still want to continue doing something, or do I just give up here? I think we just give up, right? Yeah. Not much we can do. Alright, see here, King 10. You take it down. Ace King, let's see what happens. We take it down. I'm gonna 3-bet the ace-8 suited against El Pincho Mundo, see what happens. Folds. Alright, let's defend the 9-7 here, a good flop for us. I'm gonna start off with a check raise here. We'll see what happens on the turn. So we get a call. King is actually quite a good card for us. I'm gonna overbet this now. Maybe like 28.5. Alright, good river. I'm gonna jam on this. Got a big hand as well on another table. Sure he's gonna suck here. So basically he 3-bet me pre-flop here with the 8-7 in the 500s. And he bet small and he bet small twice. I think I'm gonna jam the river. I'm probably gonna jam the river on twice, on both. I think both is good here. He can have some king-queen played this way, but I don't think he has much king-queen. I think when he plays it this way, he has a lot of weaker stuff. So he is thinking here, so that's good news. He could have some king X's with a heart. That'd be nice. I don't think he ever tanks with better than 2 pairs, so I think we're always good here. That'd be a nice spot here if he calls. Will be almost $500 pots. He does fold this time, but I'll take it. It's a good pot for us. Making our way back. We got 3s here. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna peel here. Not the flop we were hoping for. Right. Alright, so I'm only down $500 at the moment. Made a little bit of money back. I'm isolating against Barroco with the pocket 3s. I got another 200NL table, so I'll take that one. I'm gonna close a 100NL. So I close this one here. Alright. So we're down, I think, about 7-8. Now we're only down 5 after those few hands. Oh, that's a nice one. Maybe we'll be down a little bit less after that hand. And see what Barroco wants to do here. Wow, he bet big. What is this? I'm obviously gonna call. He's making me scared here. Maybe he has sixes. He's making me a little bit scared. I guess he could have like king jack as well, maybe. It plays this way. He checks now, so I'm gonna bet. I think I'm gonna bet half pot here. I don't think I like half pots. And then jam river. Where he calls. I don't love the diamond on the river, but I do kind of like a 10 though, because he has a bunch of jack 10. So I think if he doesn't donk, I think I have the best hand, right? Yeah. 6-7 as diamonds is basically the only hand I'm kind of afraid of maybe, but I don't think he plays the flop that way, so. Let's see what Barocco wants to do. He folds. Alright, so we're taking another pot down, which is quite nice. I will take it. That was not a bad pots. $150 pots. All the little ones count. Alright, so Barocco here, he limp raises me, and I'm just gonna fold because he's just not deep enough for me to be set mining there. So I'm gonna fold. Takes us here, just check back against Barocco. He checks again, yeah, I'm gonna keep checking. I'm just gonna go to showdown basically. He has an 8. Oh, nice hand here. So basically I defended pre-flop, flop he flop and check, he bet turn, and river. Unfortunately he checks back. Would have been nice if he bet there, but he didn't. Oh, there's some 25-50 tables running again. I just saw 10s versus 6s all in pre-flop. And a 25-50 table. We're going at it. Opening ace-4 suited, ace-4 offsuit here on the button. That's what happens. Dubik 3-bets us, so I guess we'll just fold. Hey, what's up, Jack? Thank you, I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for tuning in. Just got a hand here, king 10 suited. I 3-bet GTOBG. Let's see what happens. So he 4-bets me, I'm gonna call the 4-bet and we'll see what happens post flop. We also have aces in the 500. I'll show you guys in a sec. It's not a very interesting board, so we're gonna just be folding on that. Let's go back to the aces here. So I min raised. Let's see what happens. Take it down, unfortunately. Would have liked a little bit of action. My dog is going nuts downstairs, barking against somebody. Alright, I got aces here on side tail, which is getting sec. And the king 9 here, I'm actually going to isolate against Barroco. Show this one here, aces. Barroco folds. Let's see what happens with the aces. We take it down. Ace 5 suited here. I'm gonna 4-bet this. I think there's some flatting too, but I'm gonna offer 4-bet this time. See what happens. So he calls, and we're gonna start off with a small bet on this flop. I like that one. Let's see what happens. So ideal, we want to see another 5, right? If he doesn't fold, I want to see a 5. So he doesn't fold, so we are going to, what are we going to do now? I don't think I'm going to continue, right? I'm just going to give up. Not much I can do there. So we just give up. Oh my god, that's beautiful. So we do get another 5 now. The question is, do we want to bet this? Or do I want to check and let him barrel? Because I know he's going to check back some queen X's, right? And he's going to check back some draws that he's now going to maybe bluff on the turn. On the river, I mean. So yeah, I think I'm going to check it again here. The draws that he checks back on the turn because he doesn't want to get check jammed on, he's going to bluff now on the river. So I'm going to then surprise him with the check jam. Because he's not going to bet his draws that much on the turn. Oh. Nice. That was a good one. Very nice. A nice little pot for us there. Alright, I got a hand here against DJ Mike. DJ Mike decides to 3-bet me from the small blind against my undergun open. And let's see what he does here on this board. Interesting boards. Curious to see what size he's going to use. So it still goes for the half pot here. Makes me a little bit worried, but I'm still gonna call. I mean, I have 10s, overpair, and a flush draw. Okay. So he does need to be careful here, because, I mean, I do have all these suited connectors as well, you know what I mean? And apart, I'm very suited heavy here. So he can't just go nuts here if he bets. So it's kind of interesting when he bets small here. So this is kind of interesting. Does he still do this, for example, with like ace queen or ace king offsuit with like a club? You know what I mean? Does he still do that? Very, very interesting. I think against the small size, I have to just call here, and we'll see what happens on the river. Well, the river is quite interesting. So I do win against all overpairs now, but that I don't have a club, right? Okay, check is nice. I'm just gonna check back. Wow, he has 4-5. He's crazy. What the fuck? That was insane. Alright, so Duke here, I defended the pre-flop, and flop and turn he both bet small. Let's see what he does. Wow, DJ Mike is crazy, dude. That was insane. I didn't expect a 4-5 suited there from a small blind 3-bet. That was unexpected. Let me make that. That was kind of crazy. I'm gonna fold against Duke here, small bet. Duke probably just has King Jack, to be honest. I just don't see him bluffing here. Oh, I have a big hand here. You can see that one. Show you guys in a sec. Alright, so I have two hands here. So there's nines and then the ace king here. Let's see what happens first. I'm gonna bet on the nines here. Actually, I can go bigger against two sits. Specifically against him, I can probably go bigger. So he folds with ace king, and wow, we get check raise. What the? That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you just have a higher set, or do you just have a straight? That was so unexpected too. Like he 3-bet me pre-flop and I called. So he 3-bet with king 10 there. I don't think he was the type of guy to actually do that with. Like I'm so confused, but I'm not gonna fold. But I'm so confused. Alright, that's a good river at least. At least I win against queen 10. I mean, if he has jacks or kings, it's basically rip anyway. But at least now I do win against king 10. Yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't figure he had queen 10. I figured he had that. This is kind of weird, you know? Not much we can do there. Alright, so I got two 500NL tables that I just started as well. I'm going to show you guys in a sec. And put them in the grid. I'm going to close these 100s and put the 500s here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, these nines. Alright, I'm going to call here against, let's see, just show you guys. So I opened, he called, check back flop, and now he bets big. I'm going to call. And folding river. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know, maybe I can get away with the nines, maybe I can just fold the turn, but I don't know. That was a tough one, that was a tough one. We're down 400 bucks at the moment. Just to give you guys a little bit of an update, 400 bucks. Got a lot of nice tables now though. The D500s, let's see what happens. So we got King Jack here and tens. Let's see. My dog downstairs is just going crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's always the smallest one, right? The Chihuahua who makes the most noise, you know? He always makes the most noise. The loudest. I got kings here, let's see. Burned boats here opens. Let's see what happens here. I'm 3-betting this. Right, one table here is going to close. I'm going to put this one here. You take it down to kings. I'll take it. Put myself back to 100NL table because 200NL is just closed. Alright. At 7s here, let's see what happens. Crypto cage opens. It's gonna make frequency between folding and 3-betting. I'm gonna 3-bet this time. Low frequency though. He calls, and we do hit a decent board. On this board, I think we're going to start off with a half pot bet here. I don't want to check. I don't think I want to go small either. He does leads. I think he does have some leads in the sense of like he has some pocket pairs that he leads, like tens and jacks, which is a little bit worrisome. That's definitely a little bit worrisome, but I'm not just going to fold yet. That's not a great turn for me. It seems like a good turn, but it's not really a great turn. Because the stuff that he leads actually connects really well to 10 with him. Even like the higher straights, if he does decide to flat pre-flop with like a queen jack suited, it's actually a good board for him to lead. Jack 10 he has as well. Maybe. Just gonna check it back. That's a really good river though. Now at least I win against everything that's not tens, right? I don't think he's leading a full house on the flop. I don't think he does that, right? But he might have tens. But I think he does have a bunch of jack X's here. So basically I just lose against tens here, right? That's basically what I lose against. Yeah, but I still need to jam though. So we faded a snap. That's what we needed to fade. That's basically it. As long as we fade the snap, I'm happy. Nice. That's a great pot for us. 1,000 pots. Interesting, he led with the ace jack there on that board. Very interesting. But a good potto. That brings us back in the black. That was a big one. It's kind of crazy. He led with the ace jack. So he called me pre-flop here with the ace jack offsuit and then led on the board. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Obviously, what an amazing river, right? I mean, how good do I run? I run amazing. Really, really good river for us. 5s are going to fold. And okay, we're defending with the 8-9 here. Not really a board I want to lead on, so I'm going to check. I'm going to start off with a check call. And then we'll see what happens. Alright, not a great turn. So I'm going to keep checking. See what he does. Checks back, and yeah, not a great river either. So I'm just going to check. So what do I win? I win against ace queen of spades. I guess I win against that. Crypto cage doubled. By the way, thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it very much. Don't forget to hit that like button, boys. Very, very important to get the engagement going on the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much, boys. So I got an ace-8 suited here. Let's see what happens. I got another hand here too. I'm going to show you guys. 8 here from a small blind. I'm at 3 bets. Big calls. Actually a really good flop for us. I think we just go, I guess we're gonna go 3/4 here. So he calls, a good turn for us. On the turn, I think, interesting here on the turn. I think on the turn I'm just gonna go small. I don't think I need to go big here. Like, I think he still has sometimes 9s, right? I don't think he has 10s, although it's possible, right? It is possible, but I don't think he has many 10s here. The most dangerous hand for me basically is 9s and 8 and 7s. So, but I think I do want to bet this small though. I don't want to go big now. So he does the call, and actually this is a nice card for me. The reason this is actually a nice card for me is because like that lowers the possibility he has 9s. So do I still jam this for value? And do I expect he calls me with ace high? That's the question, right? Like, that's the real question here. I might be overvaluing my hand here if I jam. This is a tough one here. This is a really tough one here. If I lose against 7s and 9s, I think 10s is low frequency and he never has jacks, right? This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna jam this. Yeah, I think so. Ah, he has 9s. That's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe I overvalued my hand there a little bit. But I feel like he's the type of guy who might actually call me with ace high there. You know? I feel like he's the type of guy to do that. Like he might even, he might still have like 6-7 suited, 5, you know, stuff like that, 7-8 suited, although it's difficult when I have to, I kind of wish the 9 didn't come, you know? Because the 9 made me feel more comfortable, the fact that he has less 9s then. You know what I mean? Difficult spot there with the 8s. So yeah, I'm basically only worried about 9s there and 7s. That's a difficult spot there. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm not sure if I can go there for value at 8s. I like how I played the hands, like flop and turn, I like it. On the river, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's best to just check there, and then we'll see what happens. Or if I want to still jam that. Maybe jamming is a bit too loose. I don't know. Wait, don't tell me you guys didn't see that hand, right? That would be so annoying if you guys didn't see that. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I think maybe I messed up my overlay. So basically, I'll show you guys here the replay. Just in case, just in case you guys didn't see that one. I do want to be accountable. So this is the hand basically, right? So I have 8s, I 3-bet, he calls, I bet flop, he calls, bet small turn, he calls, and then the river, this is the dilemma, right, I was talking about. Wasn't 100% sure here. You know, the real question is he's the type of guy if he calls me with ace highs in the river there, right? Like he has some 7x, and he obviously has ace highs, and then he has 9s, and then he has 7s, and I think some low frequency 10s, but I think 10s mostly 4-bet pre-flop or jam sometimes even. So this is a really tough spot with the 8s there. Really tough spots. And I kind of felt pretty comfortable with the 9er river. I thought I kind of liked that card, you know. I'm gonna call 1-2 with the 7s. Yeah, I kind of like that card, and then yeah. Difficult spots, difficult spots. Took a picture, we'll review that one later. And see what GTO thinks of the river play there. We were just about break even, and now we're down again. That's the name of the grinds. We're actually not down that much. I thought we were actually up a little bit then after that dance. So we're only down $300. Thought I was gonna be down 500. We were actually up a little bit after and before that dance. So yeah, the 8s, really tough spot there. Like 10s, it's easy jam, right? I don't even think I think about it with 10s. You know what I mean? 8s is like just that borderline. You know what I mean? Like, do I think he's gonna call me there with like ace high, thinking that I just triple barrel there as a bluff? Like, for example, a kind of nice bluff for me there might be like jacks and 10s. Like if I have like king jack 10, right? Jack 10 might be like a nice bluff for me there, because I think I kind of like jack 10 there. Yeah, that's a really tough spot on the river there. I think I overplay my hand a little bit, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna 3-bet the 10s here. I could flat 2, I guess, against him, right? I'm gonna 3-bet him. Let's see what happens here. The Corion folds. Yeah, so with the 8s, I know he has 7x, right? He has some 7x's there, 6-7 suited, 7-8 suited, like not a lot of combos left, but there's some. He might have some ace-7 suited. He has that. Then he has 7s, 9s. There's not a lot of combos left of that either. And then he has ace highs, right? That's basically what his range is, right? Maybe he has some 6s, maybe, you know, maybe some 6s and 5s who were stubborn on the turn because I bet smaller on the turn. I guess that's a possibility too. I wouldn't count on it too much, but I guess that's kind of his range, right? Do I think he calls with 6s and 7s? No, probably not. Do I think he calls with a 7? I don't know. Probably not, right? Probably doesn't call with a 7. I think, yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think I just check the river there. Yeah. But then when he jams, it's like, you really just have 7s and 9s? Really tough spot there. Really tough spot there. That one's gonna be Want to crunch. Want to crunch. Let's see here. Got tens. So I isolate the Barroco and I get a 3-bet behind me. I don't think I jam tens here, right? I think I mostly just call. Oh, I did click the call button before my time ran out. It didn't register apparently. I was thinking about jamming or calling. I wasn't thinking about folding. But it happens, shit happens. Alright, so I gotta, let's see here. Got a little hand here against Duick. I bet small again here. When Duick bet small twice, I usually just put pressure on him. So I'm gonna raise this here. Like, I don't think he ever does that with 2-pair better. One of my friends was commenting this, he's looking at the stream, he told me a good line would also be like just 50-50 and jam, flop turn river. And if I go 75 flop, I think I just have to jam the turn for protection because 8s needs more protection. And I think it's more likely that I get a call on the turn, I guess, from 7x in a spot like that. And if he has 9s, I guess it's just unlucky, right? I guess makes sense, yeah. I guess that does make my life easier. That does make my life easier, that's true. Oh, there's another 500NL table. Let's take a seat there. Now we're gonna have 4 500s. Ay caramba! But yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely still a cooler with the 8s. But yeah, I think he's right though. I think betting 50-50 jam river is a good option. Or just if I go 75 flop, I just jam turn, right? Because my hand needs more protection. Makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense. So the small bet on the turn was a mistake. I put myself in a really awkward spot on the river as well, you know. I mean, still cooler, I guess. Alright, so we're down a little bit on this session, about 300 bucks at the moment. Let's make some leeway. Don't know who this guy is. Alik Metalik. No idea. But I guess we'll play a little bit of three-handed while we figure it out. King 5 suited here, interesting. I guess I'm gonna start with a... Do I want to bet the small here? No, I don't think it's not on this texture. I'm just check back. And I guess I'll just check back the turn again. I'm not gonna bet on that. Interesting river. So I think I have to call this, right? I think I have to. Once I check twice, so basically don't really have a flush here, unless it's specifically a 10 of diamonds. But I do feel like he's gonna turn some hands into a bluff here, so I can't really call. I can't really fold this. Oh, he does have a flush this time. But yeah, I don't think I can fold this. He's gonna turn some hands that don't have a flush into a bluff. So we defend the Jack-9 here. Can't do much on that board. And defend the A6 offsuit here because we're three-handed. Let's see what happens. Against Alik Metalik. So we bet small. We start off with a call. Interesting turn. So I'm looking for a check back now. I mean, although I wouldn't mind too much of that, but not in love with it either. So just overbet. Oh, interesting. So this guy might not be a recreational. Let's go overbet. I can't fold just yet. Interesting river. I think if he's bluffing, he's probably just going to give up, right? It's going to be quite dicey if he decides to actually bet there. He's thinking about it real hard. I really would prefer a check back here. Interesting. So basically, he's basically saying he has a full house, right? That's what he's saying he has. I think I'm just gonna fold. I don't think people bluff here. Like, what is it? What are his bluffs here? Like, is he turning, for example, King Deuce, like 2 pair on a turn into a bluff? Is he turning that into a bluff? You know, trying to rep a full house? I don't think so. I can have easily a full house as well, so I'm not gonna call off. Nice answer. Very interesting though, he jams. Like, he's basically saying he has like ace-king, right? He's looking for like a worse full house to call. That's basically what he's trying to tell me. Alright, let's go for about half an hour more and then we'll call the session. Half an hour more will be like a little over 2-hour session, which I'm pretty happy about. And it's going to be almost 9 p.m. Losing a little bit at the moment, like 400 bucks, not the end of the world. It's a nice hand to 3-bet with. I mix it up, sometimes call, sometimes 3-bets. Got an interesting hand here against Barocco. So I opened, he 3-bet small, and I called. We go check, check, and now, do I want to try to bet this and maybe get rid of like jacks and stuff? No, I'm not going to try to do that. I'm just going to check. That's a good river. Now we are going to bet the river, go half pot here. He probably has kings, to be honest. The way he plays his hand looks like he has kings. He does call. Okay, we take it down, nice. Or hit a set here. So it's not. I do something here that I don't really normally do. Flat from a small blind against the button open. Usually I play 3-bet folds. But there is a recreational player in the big blind, so I decided 2 flats because he's going to be flatting a lot there as well. He's not going to be squeezing much. So I decided to take advantage of that. And do I want to just call here or do I want to check raise this? I'm just going to call. Interesting turn. He's going to be overbidding, I think, a bunch on that turn. He checks back, which is interesting. So I'm going to be betting the river here. Fold. Yeah, maybe I just got fast play the flop, you know. But I want to invite the big blind, you know. I want to invite him to maybe do something. Sometimes I mess up with my hotkeys. I'm gonna pay attention to that. Got that fat finger issue, eh? Although I don't really have fat fingers, boys. Yeah, sometimes I do mess it up. Looks like a bunch of tables are actually breaking. So we got a straddle here. Let's open up and straddle here with the queen 10. Take it down. Now we go with the king, with the ace king. We'll take it down. Queen Jack here is going to be a mix between 3-betting and calling. I'm going to be 3-betting this time. Take it down. Isolate the queen 5 here, offsuits. So we're down about $400 at the moment, just so you guys know. Alright, here with the queen 5 here. Just gonna check it back now. I'm not gonna be betting on that. Hey, let's go. Alright, isolating here, Barroco, let's see what happens. So we get a 3-bet behind me and a small 3-bets. So I could think against the small 3-bets we are going to peel with ace queen offsuits. Or maybe do I want to 4-bet this? Actually, I want to 4-bet this. Yeah, I'm going to 4-bet this. Yeah, I'm going to 4-bet this. It's the second time he's been doing that to me. Maybe he might be isolating me against, you know, because he's thinking I isolate too much against Barroco. Let's start off with a small bet here. I'm going to go 10%. He raises me, which is actually very interesting. I'm actually surprised he raises me. Do I still want to peel this off here? Like, what do you have when you raise me here? Tens? That's just weird. Do I just ship it here? Maybe he's bluffing sometimes. I'm actually just gonna ship it here. No, he's not bluffing this time. He just has aces, okay. I guess that's a good hand. I felt like he was like trying to make a move on me for some reason. Kind of fell for it. Here. Felt like he was trying to do something there against me. But he just has a hand, you know? Sometimes people just have a hand. Sometimes people just have a hand here. It was probably a bit spewy of me. Alright, so we got ace-9 here. We're gonna be betting the flop. I think I'll just do 75 and jam turn, right? We'll do that. Really good turn for us, so I'm just gonna jam the turn here. I'm not gonna, this time, this feels like the 8's hand, you know? This hand needs more protection, so I'll just jam. You can still get called by worse here. Just call. Wow, ace-7, wow. Phew! That's a big pot right there, 1k pot, so let's go. It's a big one. I played the hand fast now, worked out for me. Alright, so we got ace-jack here now. It's the other table, so this is probably gonna be a triple. I bet flop, bet turn. I'm probably gonna have to triple this off. If blank comes on the river, obviously, right? Nice. Alright, so those few hands bring us back into profit after that spew I made with ace queen. I'm not proud of that one. Felt like that was pretty idiotic. But you know, sometimes we do stupid things, you know? It's just part of the grind. It's just part of the grind. Sometimes God just says, you know, Trika, you do something stupid, it's alright. I got your back, buddy. I got your back. So Tika Wurst is in a straddle mood here, but I'm just gonna fold against a 3-bet. He said, God says, Trika, you don't worry, my friend. You don't worry, my child. I got your back. And I say, thank you, God. I appreciate it. Yeah. You know what the thing is, like, this guy, yours truly, I've seen him done some weird stuff sometimes. I'm kind of level myself, you know? Kind of level myself there. But it doesn't matter. We doubled up at the 500 here, we got up on a nice spot. This guy just went absolutely bonkers against me, called me with the A7 there. Just didn't give a fuck. Let's play for like 10 more minutes and then I'll call it a session. Alright, so it's 7-8 here. I'm just going to go for small bets. Check raising. Interesting in check raising on this board. It's not really a board that you want to be check raising on. It's interesting. Let's give you guys an update on how I'm doing after those few hands. I really wish I had a like, you know, some kind of counter, so I don't need to do it. It just goes on the screen, but since there's no trackers allowed, there's no way to do that. Alright, ace king here. See what happens. Take it down. Alright, so we're up at the moment. Nice. We're up about $200-300 bucks. This makes me happy, you know, makes me happy. Oh god, I gotta watch that ace queen hand again. I'm not proud of that one. I'm not proud of that one, ace queen hands. Alright, let's open some hands here. I got a good hand here, actually. Let's show you guys this one here. Ace queen here, I decided to 4 bets against Kukosiki. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Alright, check it out. Alright, so we're up about $200 at the moment, which I guess I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna isolate here. Then 5 off. He just folds. I should make a video, a highlight video, like tricka punts. That would be a good one. I'm gonna make those, you know. I'm gonna hire somebody to do that. You know, get over all my my streams and just make a highlight video of like good hands, fun hands, big hands, and then punts. You know, because we're always sometimes we're punting. You know, that's just what happens. Sometimes you punt. You know, that's just the name of the game. You know, sometimes we punt. Actually, with the aces, this is quite interesting. I'm gonna actually overbet on this board as a C bets. Alright, take it down. And ace jack off here. I'm just gonna fold. Shadow always makes it a little bit weird. I like that as it's a good title for a video. Tricka punts. Tricka punts. And then another one could be tricka stacks. It's a good one. I like that. I like that. We're brainstorming here. I'm gonna check back to Queen 9 here. Against TK Woods. Let's see what happens on the turn here. Alright, it's calm. Interesting river. And do block a 9 of spades, which is quite nice. If he bets, I'm probably gonna have to call, but he checks, I'm gonna check back. Alright. I was ready to call off, but he didn't feel like bluffing. Alright, let's slowly start seeing out tables. We call it a session. It's almost 9 PM. And that is my time to sign off. Let's play the 10s here against TK Wurst. He sometimes limit raises as well. Not this time though. With the Jack 9 here, I'm gonna start off with a small bet. I could check as well. Take it down, which is nice. Ace 10, let's see what happens. So I can, against him, I'm gonna 3-bet. So even though a lot of things happened this session, I mean, didn't end on bad notes. I think we can be pretty happy. So ace 10 against the Corion. I'm gonna check back the flop and see what happens on the turn. Let's see what he does. If he checks the turn, I'm probably... Do I want to bet this the turn? I do want to just go to showdown. Let's see what he does first. If he does go big here, I'm gonna call though. I'm definitely still ahead against a part of his range. I'm not gonna fold right away. That's a good river. So he has some bluffs here, king queen, some 8-9, some flush draws. So I do think I'm gonna have to call off if he bets. I'm a little bit worried about the half pots, you know, because the half pots is in general a bit stronger, you know. But I don't think I should fold though, because I think there's still enough bluffs that he can have here, so I'm gonna have to call it off. Nice, that's a good pot. That's a good one to pick up. So I got 3 tables left of the 8s. The rest is already sit out. That brings us in a nice profit, you know, after that hand there. Very nice, very nice. I think we're gonna be winning like 500 bucks as well this session. So this week has just been madness. I've just been running so good. It's beautiful, you know. It's beautiful. All right, so this table we close. Ooh, my friend Barroco. He has 205 big blinds. I didn't see that. I'm happy he wins. I'm always happy when a friend wins. There are good games on CoinPoker at the moment. If you guys are not playing on Coin, you should. There's good games running at the moment. But you know, I do wake up early every single day, and 9 p.m. is like my... You don't play more than that, you know? Tomorrow I gotta wake up very early tomorrow. I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I gotta be awake in 7 hours. Gotta wake up, do something, and then go back to sleep for a little bit, and then wake up at like 6. So I got a lot of stuff to do. Good thing is tomorrow, like I don't have that much stuff to do in the afternoon. It's mostly in the morning. So I'm gonna be playing at 10 a.m. again, CST. I'm gonna be grinding again, and yeah, probably just grinding all day, you know. So very good session, very good session. Up a bunch of money again. I think the ace queen was actually my first real punt I made on the stream, and in the 2 weeks I've been streaming. I think the ace queen was the first real punt I made. I think I can call it myself. I think I can call that a punt. I just leveled myself, you know. It was just stupid. That was just stupid. Rightfully that one, and I think this is gonna be the last. Yeah, this is the last hand. Oh, we'll take it close as well. All right. So recap today. Let me look at the balance. So we're up about 500 bucks today. So nice. After that hand, we won another 250 bucks. We were up already a bit. So good session overall. I'm very happy about the evening session. We played for a little over 2 hours, which is good. You know, that's usually what I aim for in the evening sessions. Tomorrow we're gonna be live again at 10 a.m. CST. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I want to thank you as always, you know, for the guys watching the stream, supporting the stream. You know, don't forget to like that stream, hit that subscribe button, you know, and apart from that, share with your friends if you have some other poker friends that play as well. And apart from that, I'll wish you guys a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later, boys. Bye bye.